You are live. You're live right now. And I have no followers and no thumbs up. Seki, been on the air for almost 11 seconds. But let me show you something real quick. Let me turn the camera around real quick so you can see the new addition to the Wicker Church at Studio. I thought that was appropriate thing. You know, and of course you've seen this about all month. But this is the way I keep my room, except I have the Bigfoot and the nice bear next to the bear. But I took a nap this afternoon. And there is my dream machine. Hopefully I won't need it pretty soon. But I'm going to use it tonight to be in complete compliance. And, of course, the noisemaker from the... and I've cleaned all this, so that's why I'm showing it to you, too. And I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to do a podcast, and hopefully I'll get a couple of views. Hi, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did, even though I didn't have any views yet. Well, I did say but I sent it a little after 10, so maybe people are thinking I'm not here yet. So, here we go. We're going to start. Hello. Welcome. I am the old man, and this is my wicker chair. It's all vaxxed and ready to be viewed. And this is my Wicker Chair Chats baseball cap given to me by my oldest nephew, who's going to give me my very first great niece in January, but who hasn't given me a Bob Lazar Flying Saucer spaceship yet, modeling kit, but maybe it will come tomorrow. And here I am, Mohegan Island-less, but it didn't occur because everybody's out of power. Maybe that's why I have no views. Everybody's out of power. I don't really care right now. I'm cured. You know, I'm ready to live, and I'm ready to help the world help itself. And if you saw the Wicker Chair Chats fan club post from the, it's actually a front page of a bulletin from Cox Memorial. I tell you, that thing is awesome. The place is great. My family's been here. My grandpa was there. My grandmother, I don't know if they were there when it started. I mean, when they started, because they were there forever. I mean, in town, you know, Farmer Lake Fuel Company. And my Josie, she took care of the books. She was a very good bookkeeper, I guess. I've heard stories, and I knew my grandfather quite well. I was in broadcasting school when my grandfather Eddie passed away, and that was in 1983. And wow, I with clarity remember walking into the conference center, you know, when it was an apartment for the people, for us. My grandmother Ruby kind of smiled and frowned at the same time, which is not only a Ruby Eastman thing to do, but she said very softly and very gently, your grandfather passed away. So I kind of knew that because I had, although Alan Bartlett told me it wouldn't happen, but that was the one thing that he was wrong about. I don't know if you're still alive, Daryl, but I mean, I know Daryl Bartlett's alive because he's my manager. I don't know if my psychic friend, Alan Bartlett, who was graduated with me, miss you. So I'm getting a little emotional when I just farted on live for YouTube. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I didn't see you. I hope that gets a few hits. Um, the old man farted on live YouTube. The old man was spotted farting on live YouTube. Okay, maybe that will get a few some thumbs up and a few comments. Once again, I had the best day of my life, and I had my worst day of my life. I made an amends to my brother. Well, I can't talk about that, but my brother and I are okay finally, and I've never been happier. I've been in AA for just 4 years, and you know, I've learned a lot. I've learned enough to know that the post that I posted on the Wicker fan club only is from the wise man and a wise lady who didn't know I existed, but followed YouTube all the time. He is our pastor to Cox Memorial United Methodist Church. You should go when you're not going to the Chesley Road United Methodist Church. I hope I said that correctly, Pastor Joseph. You're a very charismatic young man. 31, aren't you? Just like me. Just like everybody in the Wicker Church universe. And if you want to know more about that, you just I'll do more live stuff about it. But like I said before, this is for you. This is for the old stuff is to give you something to laugh at. I'm a very funny person. I have mean, dry humor. Jane Ives said it very first episode I put out. It was dedicated to my father. I said, I have dry humor like my father, and she agreed. And she said, beautiful tribute to your dad. It reminded me so much of your father's dry humor, something like that. Paraphrasing. Maybe Jane can make a comment on that. But I'm free. I can fly. I can float. I can whenever Mohegan Island trip is rescheduled. I have no problems, no worries, and I don't even care. Again, I don't even care that I don't have any hits because I know all the power's out. Maybe everybody's that promised to sign up is all out of power. So if you're out of power, you're not seeing this. But I was kind of surprised that News 13, Channel 23 at 10 o'clock didn't do anything about me. They just did the same stupid stuff. They did the same thing, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I don't even know about 7 because I watched Channel 10 with my mother from 7 to 8, and then I saw the second. Oh my God. Beautiful repeat of last night's MasterChef. I didn't even know it was going to be on because I was too busy getting healthy and worrying about getting to Mohegan Island and wondering why, I talked to my Uncle Chuck and he said, well, don't worry about it or something like that. And I didn't know about the storm, so I don't know if he did or he didn't, but I got like I said earlier, just Facebook. I got a bunch of thumbs up. I got a bunch of things. I was standing out in front of the Wicker Church at studios when they saw me with my thumb up like that, and they don't follow Facebook. And He said, "Are you okay? You need a ride or something?" I said, "No." "You don't follow Facebook, do you?" I said, "No, he doesn't." Or I didn't say that. I said, "No, I'm fine." And he said, "What's up?" And I said, "Check out Facebook sometime." And he drove off like he said, "What is this insane person talking about?" Just like Clive Freckler. Uh, I don't follow YouTube. I don't follow Facebook or YouTube. Get it out there. Forget about that stuff. You can just say you're an alcoholic and a drug addict, and that's what I'm going to do because my Uncle Rob told me to, and hopefully he's going to be my sponsor. But like I said, sometime a while ago, I got the best sponsor in the world. And he's my higher power, who I choose to call God because he is, or it is, whatever. My brother and my brother's into that very special wording, the new wording, which was interesting because when we were in Brunswick, there was a guy who looked like he looks like one of them people that don't really exist, you know. Mafia, I think they call it. And he smoked cigars, and he smelled of liquor, even on a Sunday morning. And he was a beautiful young man. And one day he was complaining about the Good News Bible, which was new back then. I gave one to my manager once, and while we were fighting and making up and fighting and making up. Boy, my goodness, maybe we were alcoholics and drug addicts back then, because we did a lot of amending right then and there, all the time. Love you, Daryl. And Daryl still has the golden Bible that I gave him. Anywho, this guy, I can't remember his name, was in church one time, and Greg Virus was acting up, and he didn't like it, so he got in trouble. And then I told this story to my Mr. Moose and Mr. Moose's cameraman, and said to behave in church. And if the school is held tomorrow, if you don't have school that isn't held because of the scarf in the toilet, I tell you, I didn't know kids still did that. Back in my day, it was done, you know, and it was talked about on the three kids. I can't remember what they are, but the Nickelodeon special, the three kid diary of what's his face, and the black guy with the man. I hate it when I know exactly what I'm talking about. And the girl Mosley, Cookie Mosley, and the guy in charge of it, and the janitor. I love the janitor. He's like, and the guy with the comb over. Talk about a comb over. It's worse than President Trump's was. There is. I don't know. I still don't know if it's real or not. But anyway, the choir leader had a comb over from beard to thing. Ned, the Diaries of Ned. The encyclopedia of everything you need to know, or something like that. I can't recall, but it's Ned, Cookie, and Mosley, and all the funny crazy characters, including the guy who never spoke. He was in the shots all the time, and he never, ever spoke. And you know what happened to that guy? He went over to Zoe 101 and became Zoe's second boyfriend. I looked at him, and when I'm looking at Zoe 101, I said, "This is the guy from the declassified things." And, hey, I just remembered. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, or something like that. And the guy who never spoke in the Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide was Zoe 101's Zoe's boyfriend, the blonde, not the good one, not the cute, was a bug in a rug with the bushy hair, and everyone made fun of it. The bushy hair, the bushy hair. And then the one with the accent, and she went on to everything. Everybody's been on everything, but I just remembered that one particular one. And in fact, maybe the man who knows everything or researches it threw me off for a second. I still have no views, and I've been 17 minutes, so I don't care. I had a great day, and I'm clean, and I'm sober, and I have absolutely nothing to do tomorrow, so, I mean, on schedule-wise, I still have my MRI on Saturday morning, bright and early. But after having so many procedures there at that hospital, the only bad experience I ever had at the hospital was my first celebration. When I went in there, and the emergency room was fine, but I stepped out into the waiting room, and it was like it's like a Twilight Zone. Sucks you into this. I just had a seizure. I had the fall wrist thing on, and a blood thing coming out of my big thing out of my arm, and they said, and they said, well, we'll give you a couple of numbers for a taxi ride. And it was they're all on the wall, and they were all closed at between 10 and 6, and gee whiz, thank you for the numbers that are plastered on the wall that you had to point out to where the phone was. Thanks a lot. And then I decided to just walk home because I'm so healthy, because Debbie Phil got me healthy. Well, I got she had a lot to do with it. Thank you, Deb. Deb's older than I am. Can't believe it. She looks younger than I do. She looks like she's 31 on her next birthday. And she helped me get better. But anyway, she was in the military, so I just gave her a salute like Charlie Hicks. World War II veteran, Charlie Hicks. I wouldn't do that until you respond to it, buddy. Let's see what else I could say is I'm glad that you're all here, and that Main Mall Motors talked to me this morning at the gym at about 11 o'clock. I remember I walked up to him at the Masters. I was watching him do and I looked at it and it said 90 pounds. And I said, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. And he kind of knew. He knew. I knew he knew who I was because he kind of said, "Hi, John." And, okay. And of course, I didn't know who he was until he introduced himself as the Main Mom Motors manager or something like that. And I said, "Wow, and you ask your staff to subscribe to my YouTube channel?" And he said, "I'll do everything I can for you." And like I say, hey, half the powers out in the whole world here, or at least the world, of the important part of the world, Maine. Okay, 21 after, it's about 10:30, so I gotta go because I gotta go to bed so I can get up in the morning and give you a morning meditation, which is now on YouTube only. So when you come in, you push in YouTube and you push the little bell and you go like that. Boom. And you're a subscriber. And you go around, you push that little thumbs up or down, and it goes thumbs up. And you can push the other one, but I'm not going to say what it is. And then you can go, it's just another button, and you can go scroll, and your thing, whatever your subscription thing looks like, that will be, and you can push that and make a public comment. And I will respond to it as soon as I can. But now I'm not as busy as I was. I just got those 3 tests on Saturday morning and 9/11, which was my sister's birthday, and 2 days later, 9/13, Thursday the 13th. You think after all that I went through, that Thursday, that Friday, the 13th of September would be a Friday, but it's not. And guess what? I'm going to leave you with this one funniest thing in the world today. Today, I'm going to leave you with this funny thing. It's not something that happened to me today, but I realized today, some other time, I realized that I was born on Sunday afternoon, and today, this month, at the end of this month, on my birthday, 9/30, I will have my birthday, and I farted again, so maybe the farts will get me from funny thumbs up or something. And like I say, it's possible a lot of power outages tonight, so I'm not too concerned about that. But like I said, I didn't know. That's why I said, I wish you all well on the Monhegan Island trip, and didn't get any response. And then I turned on the news and I said, what? Okay, well, I didn't miss it. So God love you, and so do I. And you see those nice white eyes? That's because I'm somebody very incredibly special to me. Talks about looking in a mirror all the time. Thank you, anonymous source. Thank you. You know who you are. Oh God, I love this world. Now I'm going to live. I'm going to make sure that you live too. And thank you, Glenn Scarpelli, and as Rug, I will get back to you soon. I have been a subscriber of yours for so long, and like I say, I do love everything you do, especially the paranormal stuff, because if you check out my Facebook page, I've been a paranormal, I've been a student of the paranormal for 45 years. And I'm 56 years old at the end of the month, and I'm raising money for Alzheimer's. I have Alzheimer's. I'm raising money for Parkinson's because my dad, whose birthday was yesterday, um, died of Parkinson's. It's 17 years of hell, and a lot more before he retired too. I don't know if I shared this again, or I'll share it again because it's just important to me. Um, we went to LL Beans, we went to Wolf Neck, we went to the Mount Blue, Bradbury Mountain, and walked around with his signature stick and his signature hat, and marching around Bradbury Mountain, and then he took me to McDonald's, and one that looks like a house, and he said, "John, I've been going to the doctor recently, if you hadn't noticed, I had, and they told me, finally, that I am of the very first stages of Parkinson's. And like I say, I never swore, well, every now and then, but I don't swear on this program. I just think on this program. And I thought to myself, what the hell is Parkinson's?" And unfortunately, I found out, and so did everybody else who knew my dad. Oh, great farmer. So please give pro Parkinson's in my name to the Parkinson's Association in Florida. It's on the Facebook. I have over almost 4,000 friends right now, and it's holding steady on the Wicker Church fan club. I think probably after this live podcast, it might just turn out to be better than ever. And I do want to go to Mohegan Island when it's rescheduled, unless it's rescheduled for tomorrow. I love you all, and stay clean, and stay sober, and do it one 24-hour time period at a time. And when you feel like a drink or drug, just sit in a meeting instead. It's that simple. And I didn't get it. I didn't get it for 2 years and 11 months. I went to meetings and I didn't drink alcohol. But everybody knows my testimony. It's time for me to say goodnight. And it's time for you to say, I've made it through another 24-hour time period. And I'm still clean, or I'm still sober, or I'm still alive. Even though some idiot decided to give me opium. Yeah, that's right, I hate opium too. Along with everything else that's bad for you. Alright, so Janet Mills, go for it. And the guy who came to my door, even though I'm independent, if my signature on that pamphlet registration helps you get on the ballot, and so be it. If you're a Democrat and you're into helping the mentally ill like myself, go for it. And this is very special to me, and that's why I'm wearing it. Thank you for making it. 30 minutes and 30 seconds, and I am off the air. Hit the subscribe button, hit the love and like buttons, the thumbs up only button, and hit the comment button, and make a comment, and I'll see it live, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Love y'all. Keep it real.